so today's question comes from Stephanie Langston. And she asks, would you recommend that I get an undergrad degree in psychology? Well, Stephanie, it really depends if psychology is something you find interesting and if it's a career that you want to pursue. Now, I should put the disclaimer, there's not a lot of jobs that you're going to be able to get with just an undergrad degree in psychology. If you're looking to get into the field of psychology, you're going to have to move on to the master's, and some argue even the doctorate, to be able to practice. There's some other routes available to you. I believe you can go for the master's, and with the master's you can go for, I think, an MFT. You can get an MFT license with the master's. So there is a few tracks for you as far as a psychologist or counselor that you can pursue with a master's. But there's not much for you as for the bachelor's. I know you asked this question in March, so hopefully you haven't made any long time plans yet. I was looking at some of the other answers on your thread, and I noticed some people were saying, it was left-wing, liberal brainwashing that they would get a nice job. And I guess my only response to that would be that if you only get a bachelor's in psychology, there's really not much out there for you as far as a job's concerned. But there is a lot of things you can do outside of the field of psychology with a bachelor's in psychology, like get a job in human resources. Me personally, I got a job as an ESL teacher, and I work overseas teaching English as a second language. So there's a lot of things that you can do with the degree if you're looking outside of psychology. Companies do hire people with a bachelor's in psychology. So I guess you have to ask yourself, what are your goals at the end of all of this? I hope this answers your question, and all the best with your education. And for all of you listening and watching, subscribe to my channel. I'll answer any question you have in pertaining to psychology, MMA, martial arts, or living abroad in Japan. That's what I do. This is Angelo, and I'll catch you all later. Peace.